Boom! We're live.
Were you trying to peacock it?
I'm throwing everybody to boom. All right. Hey, happy Memorial Day, everybody. Oh man, you got the chat messed up already. There we go.
I did not.
Ta-da! I fixed it. Hey, welcome everybody. We appreciate you being here today for this is like the first time we've done a live in so long.
I know I've missed everybody.
I know it's been crazy. So you know what? Let's just kind of run through and let's see who's here. There's so many people.
See, now I'm going to touch it.
And
here we go.
Don't give me that nonsense. I know you were messing.
Let me scroll. Man, I can't go all the way up. Look at these conversations.
Lloyd's been here for like 5 hours.
And Mike and Terry are live. I see that one right up on top. So let's give some shout outs and some hellos. We got Lloyd, Jeff. Let's roll Tina. Oh, hi, Kathy. Oh, I see something about pizza, Mike.
Oh, do you think Mike's having pizza today to celebrate the holiday? Look at this guy. Look at this guy. Southern Overdrive. He's like, no watermelon. You're right.
Okay, you're right. I will say there's more. Right. Wink, wink, Jeff. There's more than watermelon.
There is. And in fact, as soon as we're done with this live, we're firing up the barbecue. We've got some chicken quarters, fryer quarters that we've had rubbed down with seasoning all day.
It's a secret seasoning that my best friend / soul sister she makes, and she won't even share it to me, but only her and her husband know. Not even her children know the secret recipe. How many spices are in there?
I don't know, 752
she sells it to restaurants.
I think she said it has like 27 different spices or something like that.
She sells it to restaurants and everything. Anyways, it's amazing. And the only thing I do know is she has told me some hidden spots the recipe is in. So if anything ever happens to her, I told her I know where to go find the secret now. So
I don't know who just Alex.
Thank you
so much, Alex. We greatly appreciate that.
Happy Memorial Day to you too.
Welcome to our live stream. I don't recognize your name, so if this is the first one, hey, welcome. We appreciate you guys being here today.
So let's continue on here. Now we got distracted with the whole pizza and watermelon stuff. So where were we? I'll continue on here. Kathy, Lloyd.
We know Lloyd's here. He's been here for like 5 hours.
Hi, Haskell. Haskell's here.
Oh, Haskell, you rascal!
You rascal!
I knew Haskell would be here.
Polly. Oh, see, I can't scroll Polly, and go fast enough.
Gerd, I saw Gerd.
On here. Darcy's here.
Who else we got?
I'm gonna just really scroll through. I apologize if I'm gonna miss somebody.
We'll go slower.
Well,
I'm scanning it. I'm not gonna miss any of you guys.
My eyes are going really fast. They're sitting there watching me. My eyes just going back and forth like little. What's that little game in the 80s? Pong or something like that.
Alex Bell, I love your unboxing.
Tell us where you get your Costco pallet.
We have a contract direct with Costco. So
I got that much for you.
It comes straight out of Costco's warehouse. It doesn't go through like liquidation.com or direct wholesale or bulk or anything like that.
Nope.
We're buying them right out of. This has taken years and years and years and years.
The very first time I started messing with pallets was probably about 13 years ago. I'm gonna say roughly. If we try to do the math.
Yeah, like way back, but
13 years
Costco's
ago.
a very, very tough one, you guys. If it takes, you have to be a licensed business, and it takes years and years to get in with them. They don't just sell to anybody.
So let's see. Eugene, Bob. Hello, Bob.
Hey, Bob.
So, okay, Vicky, you guys, I gotta tell you now. Wait, did you win your bid on your pallets you were talking about in today's video?
We did not. That went much higher than we wanted.
And that was not Costco.
No, that was a truckload of Target, and
that's right.
I don't know. It went. I think all said and done, it was like up around. it would have been like what 11,000 or
It's
I
really
don't remember now.
insane.
It was higher than what we were willing to go
For
what
us.
was in that load,
Yes.
and so we backed out of it. Just
Try again another day.
I think it's really easy in auctions to get sucked into a bidding war, and we paid a few times more than what it was actually worth. We've gotten sucked in, and it's like somebody bids, and you're like, oh no, you
No,
didn't.
you don't.
No, and then you bid again. Just because you want to beat them out.
You make a connection with it, and once you already visualize yourself as it's yours, you're done.
Oh yeah, you're sitting
That's
there.
the problem, and that's one of the problems. We used to flip homes, and when we'd be buying homes and stuff, um, sellers have a lot of sellers have an attachment issue, and it's mostly with homes, but they have it with other stuff. Vehicles, your personal goods. You go to a garage sale, you try to haggle a little bit. They don't want to because they have that attachment. It's
Yeah.
So that's the same thing. Once you form that attachment, and you need to separate yourself, and that does become a problem once you think it's yours and you are attached to it. You've labeled it as yours. That becomes a problem.
Sometimes you sit there and go through the manifest, and you're like, okay, I'm going to sell it this for this for this, and you've already got it all planned out in your head what you're going to do with
You start
everything.
thinking of what buyers that are already going to buy it. That really becomes the problem too. Hi, Renee. Let's see.
Rennie.
Rennie. I always say
Rennie.
Renee.
I apologize.
Rennie,
He
I
says
apologize. I know.
he's messed with mystery boxes. You know
So-
what? There is so many hokey websites and companies out there doing this mystery box stuff. It's I don't know. I mean, we've done our share of mystery boxes, but you got to be really super
Check
careful
it out.
with that.
Lisa.
Lisa Wadwell.
From Australia.
Ooh.
It's 10:05 in the morning in Melbourne right now, and
First
on
time.
a 36-degree rainy day.
Now remember, that's probably 36 Celsius.
Probably. That's like Australia is our daughter's #1 bucket list to go to.
I got to find out what that is.
And I always tell her there's big bugs there.
36 C.
There's
big everything.
There's some big bugs over there.
36 Celsius to Fahrenheit is that's 96 degrees Fahrenheit.
How is that? Wait, no, she
know.
said chilly. You must have done something wrong here.
Well, maybe she did it in Fahrenheit. But anyway, hey, can you do me a super quick favor? Can you go close those blinds? Because look at that terrible, terrible reflection on my glasses. Hey, what do you guys think of my new glasses? I got to the point where I couldn't see anymore, and it was time to get new ones. So, anyway, yes. Let's see. Gerd.
I just keep telling you. I keep telling Mike, just go in.
I guess that didn't get any better.
Just go in.
Must be the door.
It could be the door.
36 Fahrenheit. Thank you, Lisa. As soon as I convert, I was like, wait a minute, that didn't add up.
Mike should just go in and get his eyes zapped, a little bit, and let him fix his eyes.
Zap. So, okay, Teresa, Jamie. I mean, more and more people coming in. Welcome, 39 people here, 26 thumbs up, and
Vicky, you're awesome. Yes, back to enjoy beverage. Thank
Vicky,
you, Vicky.
You are amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
And you know what?
And I was good. I said I got distracted with the Soul Sister with the seasoning, and that was the moment we were saying hi to Vicky. And since Vicky popped back up on here, I could finish that.
Oh,
let me finish that. Don't distract
this
me
one's
again.
for you, Vicky.
So Vicky and her husband Bill, you guys know I'm gonna have to pull it back up here, you guys. I told everybody that they wrote a song, and a singer. I'm not sure if they bought it or Vicky. Did he buy the lyrics from you? Is that my understanding? And you have rights to them. And throw me a quick little comment down on here, and I'm going to go to our message. But so Vicky and Bill though wrote this song.
Thank you, Haskell, and thank you, Kim. I appreciate that.
Let me go to my conversations with Vicky here.
Okay, so
and I actually was on a text time with Vicky a while back during a tornado warning she was in, and I sat there and kept her company through text. And I think that's like the first time her and I really sat there and text. was during this moment till what, about midnight her time.
That's a lot of unopened
I-
messages.
No, they're all open.
No, look at all the ones that have orange. Those are all unopened. Your phone gives me anxiety. It's kind of like a man when the wife says, "Hey, will you go grab this out of my
It gives
purse
me
for me?"
anxiety too.
No, I do not grab it out of the purse. I go get the purse. I hand her the whole purse. I'm like, "Here, you do it because I don't want to go in there." So,
I think I'm exciting myself. This is gonna take me some time here. I'm just gonna
okay,
type this in.
Vicky
You
says
keep going.
we pitched it to him and he loved the song and he wanted to record it.
That
And you
was
know
it.
what? Vicky sent us a link to it, you guys, and we listened to it. And
It's
it is an amazing song with an amazing message. It is a gospel song, and you know, I know we talked about it a little bit in one of our videos, and it really meant a lot to me. Terry and I had mentioned to you guys in the video that we've gone through a lot of stuff over the past couple months or whatever in our lives that probably has been the most challenging personally, even business wise. It's been just really crazy. And so like that song came at just the right time.
If you're having any, and just in general, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
It really, for me, it really touched me. So
okay, I found our message. Sorry, it wasn't through text, it was through Messenger.
Thanks, Bob. I saw that.
So
I gotta, you know what? You go ahead and read your message.
It'd probably be easier for Vicky to type it out for me on here. Did she?
About what? Type what out?
The name of the song.
Oh, the name of the song. What's the name of the song, Vicky?
Facebook page.
She's gonna watch.
She's gonna beat me. She is literally gonna beat me here. I'm gonna call her in a minute. I'm gonna just call.
Hey, Vicky. Yeah, we gotta talk about this song.
This is gonna be faster, Vicky. Just I'm calling you.
So let me.
Everyone else is like, "Well, call me too."
Call me too.
Yes, are we?
Yeah, we are. We are, Alex.
Well, if you saw my phone, how much is on here, you'd be like, "Here we go." Mm-hmm.
Hey, thank you, Haskell. I actually talked to TJ yesterday, and he said he was going to try to stop by the live. He had a live yesterday, but the store was open and we were busy. Terry was home with the grandkids. I was down there at the store. We were doing a Memorial weekend promotion sale, and we actually set up our Plinko board. You guys have seen that. And we had customers come in and get to play Plinko for an extra discount. So I didn't get a chance to pop in on that one, but it was cool that he was doing it live, and then we were going to do a live. And so thank you. I
Vicky,
appreciate you.
The Mightiest of Men.
Yes,
the name
the
of the song by Jonathan Len. Now, if it's your music or not your music, at least you guys listen to it once. It's just very I want to say powerful, very meaningful,
It really is.
No matter at that moment what life is throwing at you, it made you just feel some strength and comfort and well-being, and it's a good song.
It really is. The message in it is amazing.
It really is. Vicky and her husband did an amazing job writing that.
We got Marcia's here. She says finally got to catch a live. So welcome, Marcia. Hey, by the way, Terry and I have been talking warm sandy beach vacations here. So I know Marcia is all into that too. So let's see who else we got here. Angela Waldrop. I saw a couple other names starting to pop in. So not sure why, but let's go ahead and put that up there. It's weird because the way we have our channel set up is certain comments it'll just set it up as we have to approve it or not. So, and we have a couple of amazing moderators that come in on our live. So I know one of them's here today. So anyway, I want to tell you guys a quick funny story. So I said, hey, do you guys like my new glasses? So I went to the VA because I am a veteran, and I get free glasses once a year. And so I go in there and I tell them, hey, I need to get my eyes checked, and I'm going to go ahead and pick out a new pair of glasses. And the gal says, well, they have all the frames hanging on the wall. For any of you guys that have been to an optometrist, you probably know what it looks like. So I go in there, and she says, well, pick out which ones you want. I said, I don't know. I mean, there's like 300 pairs. I don't know which one. I said, well, help me pick a few out of what you think. So she picks out a couple, and I said, well, what about that one right there? And she said, well, I don't know. I don't really like that one. So I try all these glasses on, and I'm taking pictures. Terry's at work running the store. And so I'm sending the pictures to her. And Terry says, well, which one do you like the best? And I said this one. And she said, yeah, I really like that one too. But the lady at the place, she said, ooh, that's the one I like the least. Long story short, I get the new glasses. And like 2 weeks later, the lady comes into our store. This is no joke. She comes into our store to buy a coffee. I think it was a coffee maker. And I said, hey, remember me? Here's the glasses. It was actually really funny.
Well, it's just like our grandson's t-ball game. Him and his wife came in, and they said, you're Jackson's grandparents. And we're like, yeah. He's all, I was the coach at the game the other night. It is funny how you start putting it all together at times. But
yep.
Okay, so hey, Marcia just came on also up in Canada.
That's what I said, yeah.
Oh, I didn't hear her. I'm so sorry. I was looking for Vicky's song on there, so I was really in my own focus world there. I know. I did this spousal selective hearing.
Mm-hmm.
That's a true thing.
There's another one from Canada,
Marilyn
from Canada. All right. Hey, welcome to our neighbors to the north. Do you guys see we both have our world famous boom shirts on today?
Well, I gotta tell you, Deb, we were up in our bedroom. We ordered a new bed. Okay, this didn't come out right. We ordered a new bed, and we were putting the bed in there today. Okay, we paid not to have them do it for us. Mistake number one.
We paid not to have them do it.
We did not pay the extra for them to put the bed upstairs for us. That was mistake number one. We were thinking, I guess, like we were still even in our 30s.
We were thinking that it wasn't going to weigh a bazillion pounds.
What is it with these beds? I feel like they weigh like 1,000 pounds. Here I go with 1,000 pounds.
Well, tell them what we bought. Then they'll understand.
For any of you that do watch, you know that I absolutely love Caraloha, the sheets. We get them in occasionally. I cannot rave about them enough. Absolutely love Caraloha. So we ordered a Caraloha bed. So, and it's the adjustable frames, whatever, feet, whatever, the whole bed, and the mattress also. So it's a Caraloha memory foam. Anyhow. So to get the bed out, I was tempted just to throw the mat. I told Mike, just drop the other mattress over the balcony.
We have a 2,100 square foot 2-level home, you guys, with a great big balcony up above. We thought about throwing it over.
I wanted to YouTube it,
but then I thought, man, we're gonna break something, and we just replaced our doorknob with one of those electronic with the code and all that. And I was thinking, man, if that thing
2 years ago.
2 years ago, but I was thinking, man, if that fell off there and broke the doorknob, or I don't know, I saw bad things.
So here it is, about 25 minutes till we go live, and we're bringing the mattress down the stairs.
Hold on. Haskell, Carolyn is not feeling well, and she said that she won't be here tonight. So go ahead.
We're bringing the mattress down the stairs about 25 minutes before we were to come on, and we're stuck.
It was literally like 20 minutes before we were going to go live,
I'm
you guys.
sitting in the middle of the stairs now. We're stuck, and because you got to come down and then turn. And I still have my workout clothes on, and I just told Mike, I said, just take a picture of me and tell everybody, there it is.
I almost did it, you guys. I almost did it.
Oh gosh. Oh yeah. It's been an adventure today, hasn't it?
I'll give you a quick rundown with the bed. So they came in UPS. We ordered it online. and it was one box was a mattress, 123 pounds, and then two boxes were the power bed frame. Each one of those was 103 pounds apiece. Now we got to get this all upstairs. So now you can kind of understand where we were coming from with like, why did we could have paid the extra amount of money.
Lisa, is that correct? Wadwell?
No, they do not go
They
around
don't go
corners.
around corners. That's where we were stuck.
And it's a Stearns and Foster. If any of you guys are aware of Stearns and Foster, it's like a high quality brand with really heavy coil springs in it and whatnot.
Oh god.
Thing weighs like 98,000 pounds. We're not 20. We can't lift that stuff anymore.
Okay, hold on. Gert says your mattress can walk. Look at her emojis. Your mattress can walk.
I feel like
and Angela, thank you for just binge watching our videos over the last week. I'm so glad that you're laughing through them. That's so important. Even after everything Mike and I have been going through for the last month, and don't get me wrong, there's been a lot of tears that have been shed, but we have also laughed.
Absolutely,
we have laughed, you guys.
Even on the times when we thought it was going to be hard, it was just like we were like, wait, we tell all of our people to keep laughing, and then we figure out a way to laugh.
Throw your hands in the air. You just like shake your head, just laugh at it, right?
Sometimes. So hey, you know what I want to say? I want to say welcome and thank you to any of our new subscribers, because we have been getting so many new subscribers lately.
Welcome.
We're really hoping to hit 10,000 by the end of the year. I don't know if we'll make it or not, but we're gonna shoot for it. We're shooting for it. I remember reading a poster. I feel like it was in a doctor's office or somewhere. Maybe it was in the high school principal's office. Heck, I don't know. I remember reading this.
Oh, God.
I remember reading this poster one time, long time ago, and it said, "Shoot for the stars. Even if you don't make it, you're going to land pretty high." And I've always just remembered that.
It is a good thing we did not know each other as teenagers.
Oh my God.
My gosh, our parents would have just pulled their hair out of their heads for sure. I mean, they were already probably yanking on their heads, right? But now,
a lot of parents worry about their kids running away. Our parents would have kicked us out.
Hey,
it would have happened.
Not mine.
Don't forget, I know them. Okay.
Hey now.
All right.
Let me see where we have given. Darcy, thank you. Speaking of the coffee crew,
we're going to be cranking out some more of them,
you guys. We did apologize to everybody for the last month.
Yeah.
Again, it is a little bit of a private life there. You got to keep somewhat private. I know it's YouTube. There is no privacy, right? But you do have to at some point. You have to draw a line. And so we said one video a week. We're going to do one video a week of June for the coffee crew, just for them.
I guess we better get going because we need one this week. Did we do one last week? We're trying.
We did one last week, and that's when we told them. Sorry for us, our disconnect and everything. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so we're trying. Everything's just been really crazy.
And then we were going to try to do one live just for the coffee crew.
And hint, you guys.
What's the hint?
We don't know what's going on with it. We got a lot going on in our lives, but the fishing seasons are opening now. Halibut is open. We haven't taken the boat out yet, but as soon as we do, we're going to be making some videos. So we're going to have some other stuff coming. It's not going to be all unboxings. We're going to try to get some other stuff going on. So for those of you that are fairly new, and you might not have realized yet, but we do other stuff in our lives besides work. Believe it or not.
It seemed like it the last few years.
Well, the world has just been weird, with everything going on, with the the virus and all the stuff in the world. I can say that.
I don't know. It's not that not say it there. It's don't say it because you don't want to somehow get to come back. Marcia, I cannot. We found this out last night for the salmon season. This is unbelievable. So for us,
we like to make me cry.
We like, but you better laugh. We like to go out of Florence because it's a straight shot for us. We could be there in less than an hour, and that's on the coast there, and we can just go if we want to salmon fish right there in the bay, or if we want to cross the bar, which we prefer to cross the bar and go out in the ocean. Mike just found out last night that 100% that bay, which is called the Sayusla River, is shut down this year.
That full river system will be zero salmon fishing this year.
And
there
now
will be
this is
it
this
will be
is
completely
huge.
closed.
This is there would be over over 100 boats at a time.
Oh,
It's a long stretch, so it's not
unbelievably
just all jammed into one area.
ridiculous.
Sometimes it is jammed up. I mean, it's a long stretch. So I mean, that's well over 100 boats. I wish we even knew how many boats there must be.
It's ridiculous.
Couple hundred maybe.
It's ridiculous.
So it is completely shut down this year. We're just sitting there going.
Now, mostly we fish in the ocean, but we do fish right inside.
We like to
the
like
jetties?
right inside almost right inside we call the jaws, which is the bar. We like to fish right in there.
And if
I know,
you're
crazy,
inside those jetty tips, then you're considered in the river, which this year will be closed. It will not be allowed. And we've caught some of our biggest salmon right inside in that area.
So now we're gonna have to
so it's
push
going to be
it
a different.
out.
It's going to be different.
Push it out a good 10, 15 feet out.
With us and everybody else. So it's going to
That's
you're
just
going to
it.
be like playing bumper boats out there.
The
It's not
only-
going to be fun.
The only good thing about it is if the restrictions on the boat sizes that could go out. Now, if there's, smaller than us, our boat cannot go out. Anything our size and above can, which usually when it's our size and above, it's not crowded. It's completely doable. There's plenty of space.
Yeah.
It's when they have it open to everybody is when it becomes a mess out there. Let me see again. Haskell, yes, we will see you here next month again. Don't
All right,
don't
Haskell,
let that go.
We welcome you back, buddy. All right.
Isn't that?
And then you know what, Haskell, when you do rejoin, just go back and watch all the videos because we're going to be adding more and more videos in. So
yes. And Allegra, nope, no Bailey's. Bailey's is definitely a winter time, and it's mostly just December, I think. I don't know what it is. Bailey's and coffee in December, I think.
Yeah, it's kind of a winter time. I don't know. It just kind of just became that way for us. Unless we're going on vacation, then we like to have a Bailey's coffee in the morning or something.
Sometimes.
But I mean, I'm not saying we're morning drinkers. Don't get me wrong. That's only vacation time. Only vacation time. Lisa says, are they trying to up the number of fish in the area? And I believe that they are. For those of you that know salmon, you know that they spawn every 4 years, and after they spawn, they die out. And so then, then you got that group of fish. And so it's a continuous 4-year cycle. Well, that cycle has been low the last few years. And so I think that's what they're trying to do is they're trying to get it to rebound back to manageable levels. So let's see.
Corianne's healing from surgery, so I'm glad you are healing and you've gone through the surgery. And we best wishes to you and prayers for a speedy recovery to you. Okay, so
Jamie, keep drinking that water, Jamie. It's good for your muscles. What?
Yeah, you're right.
It is. It's really good for your tissue.
It is.
The body requires a lot of water.
It really is. Okay, so one of the things we were gonna bring up today. One is if you guys have any questions. I mean, we had the one about the Costco.
Well, we already got a question on here. I needed to.
Oh, where is it at?
So somebody, I think it was Jeff, but I don't remember who it was. Somebody asked about gas prices just a few minutes ago.
Okay.
So
hold your thought 1 second. So if you guys have any questions, go ahead, start typing them out. So we can get to them. Go ahead.
And the reason being is there's been a couple comments where people saying, hey, would you do a Q&A? So, and I know there's some other resellers out there that do Q&As, and I guess we're not very good at it. We just like to talk. So we just like to have fun, you guys, It's like we do all these unboxings. Those are all work. Now it's like we're live. We're here to have fun. But we'll answer your question. So gas prices. So we're sitting right now for just regular unleaded gas. We're sitting at $5.19. $5.19. Diesel is $5. It depends on where you're at. About $5.99. and then the clear non-ethanol premium that we're putting in our boat, depending on where you're getting it, where it's right around $8 a gallon right now. So that kind of gives you guys a little rundown. So if you want to share your gas prices, go ahead and type them in there. I'd love to see what it's doing. It's the West Coast is typically always higher than a lot of other places. So yeah, Tennessee 442. See, look at that. We're just in a complete different, economy or whatever you want to call it. What do they call that? Cost of living where we live.
Allegra 396 in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
So jump back up here.
We haven't been 396 in like 5 years.
No, about a year maybe. About a year. I know it does seem longer than that. And there's some days you literally watch it go 20, 30, 40 cents a day, and you're just in there going
pretty steady for a couple weeks.
So Vicky asks if we anticipate reduction in pallets. I know stores here are really cutting back on inventory. Yes. Yes on that, Vicky, or to everybody, you're going to have to get very creative. And this is a point where people that have been resellers for many years and have gone through, say, a recession or a crash already, has had to live and learn. People that have only been in it for the last couple of years and all they know is the huge boom of the sales, this is going to be a shocker, because it's going to be how do you do it? I quit my job. How do I do it? At that point, you're going to have your seasoned sellers holding on and keeping it as quiet, in a way, as quiet as possible, because it's their livelihood also. For us, it is kind of hard sometimes to say certain information because we have one main.
We have
one. There's a couple of copycats here to us. I'll call them copycats, and we've mentioned them before.
They might be watching right now.
I'm sorry, I did that.
We did not have an earthquake, you guys.
There is one major one, and we used to be friends, at least I thought. The funniest part about this copycat, I'll call her a copycat, is we're finding out stuff that they're trying to do that exactly like what we do, but they're actually getting in trouble with the city. I'll leave it at that. So they're doing things backwards. So it's kind of making us laugh in a way, and I think I'm saying that because I wouldn't be surprised if she's watched it actually. So it kind of makes me laugh, and I know that sounds really bad, but when you get burned so much, some of you can understand that feeling.
It's called karma.
It's karma, and you can understand when you put yourself out there so many times to help and be nice, and somebody just keeps burning you. After a while, you're just like, yeah, you deserve it. I'm sorry, not to be mean, but you do, that you feel that way.
Rules are there for a reason,
and
they're not there to be broken.
I would definitely say though, if you're noticing a shortage, the best defense or the best thing you can do is, if you're doing it for a full-time job, say you work 30, 40 hours a week, and you're considering that's my job now. Some of them may only work 25 hours a week. You're going to have to up your game. That's the best defense right there, I guess I could say, to one of them without going into a whole lot, right?
They just wanted to know if we thought there was going to.
I know. I went on and on and on. I know. So yeah.
So somebody was saying that gas is $1.70 per liter where they're at. I don't know. Oh, it's Marcia right there. I converted it about $6.44 per gallon.
Okay.
So that's US dollars per gallon. So kind of give you an idea. That's pretty high.
Haskell is asking, how are the store sales going?
Honestly, it's slower than what we're used to. And I mean, we're hanging in there pretty good, but we'll have one day where we just absolutely crush it. And then the next day we're twiddling our thumbs. And then the next day we crush it again. And so there's just no consistency, but I mean, we're doing fine. So,
I
but we
guess-
do see the difference.
I guess
We
you
do
need
see
to
the
clarify twiddling your thumbs. For us, twiddling our thumbs
Well, that's for us. Yeah.
is what some people may make in a week on eBay.
Well, and that's
We are getting sales.
We don't reveal our numbers of like how much we sell in a day. That's our business. But
so we do get sales, but we notice it's not as busy as it should be. We'll put it that way. Mike and I have been definitely talking, pulling out as much experience and past knowledge as we can on how are we going to defeat this, or in case it does crash down, the best you can, and you can only do the best you can. If people are not going to spend their money or they're not going to do it, it's just not going to happen. You could try the best you can, but it's just not going to be there. So you just keep going.
Whoa, that really sounds. I was just trying to just catch up to see.
I
if there was
can
any
say
more
though,
questions.
Chrissy made it through her first week. So for those of you who know, Chrissy's working with us now. Week 1, she did a great job. She's already worked with us in the past, so she already knew where to kind of jump in to start doing postings, to start doing this. She's catching on really quickly on some of the other stuff. So that's been a very positive thing.
Yeah.
So she'll be starting her second week here. It's been just super easy. It's just like, okay, let's cut this open. I did let her cut her first pallet open the other day. Just cut it open. Let's do this and start pulling it out. Yes, we cut a pallet open without filming it.
We don't film every one of them. If we did, we'd never get any work done.
I thought though, I'm so glad you guys hung in there with those 11 Costco pallets. But honestly, you guys, I felt like that was never going to end. It took forever to get, and I felt like it took forever to get through.
Yeah.
I was just like, this is never going to end. So I think I just needed a break now from that Costco and just to do something a little different again. Let's see.
We appreciate you watching every day, Jerry. In fact, if you're the person I think you are, you came into our store and shopped. So we do appreciate you watching. We don't do discounts very often. We get a lot of people offer us less for our stuff all the time. And I basically just tell them, sorry, we don't do further adjustments.
Mm-mm.
But there are certain situations where we do sales or promotions. And that's simply to say it easy, is just to bring people in the door. It's to get customers excited. Everybody loves to save money, and they love a deeper discount than what they're already getting. So
they do.
We do that occasionally. It's definitely not often, but
no.
We did that with this weekend with the holiday, and it worked out well, really.
It did. It did, even though I wasn't there. It worked out well.
Marcia says, good, bad, or ugly pellets, you always have an upbeat attitude and never bring any of us down. And we try not to, and we try not to let it get to us. But to be honest, there are times that we'll do a pallet, and maybe it's not even one we film, but we'll do one, and we'll be sitting there looking at this, going, "What in the world?
What did we do?"
We had some terrible stuff. We did a couple over the weekend that we didn't film. We're just trying to pump merchandise out for our Plinko Memorial Day sale, and there was some stuff in there that was unbelievable. If we would have showed you guys that on the video, I think you'd have been surprised.
You sent me pictures of some things, and you're just like, "Oh my gosh!" And I'm looking, going, "I'm glad I'm not at work today. I'll make you a good dinner tonight. You want pizza?"
Jamie says she's sitting outside, and her neighbor came over to watch with her. She's a first timer, so welcome, neighbor.
Awesome. Welcome.
I hope neighbor gets on and hits subscribe.
Definitely. Yeah. So for gas for people, I mean, as far as I know, it's just that California is like one of the highest ones.
You know what? Well, California is usually really high.
How's New York doing?
I don't know.
I don't really heard anything.
Anybody on here from New York?
Yeah, or anyone knows about what New York? I guess we could just Google it really quick.
We could.
But yeah, but you know what? To be honest, if the supply chain does not, I guess, pull together, which it's not looking good that it will. And diesel shortage for semi trucks doesn't get figured out a lot better, then we're all going to see just a bigger mess coming, right?
It could happen, you guys.
It
It
could-
could happen. There's so many things going on in the world, with the gas prices. We all know about that. The increased food prices, the food shortages. I mean, here's one that I'm sure everybody has heard of: baby formula shortages.
Yes.
That's nationwide. I mean,
Yeah.
it's happening everywhere. There's so many different things. And sorry, I got distracted with a comment. It's some of it will affect you, some of it will affect us, some of it will affect your neighbor. Not all of it's going to affect all of us, but it's all going to, as a whole, going to affect everybody
somehow.
one way or another. So, I don't know how it's all going to work out. We just go, we keep laughing, we keep fighting and kicking and clawing through life, and that's all we can do, you guys.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah, because baby formula. Sorry to put it this way, baby formula, mama. Can't buy that formula now at Walmart or Target or grocery store or whatever. So now she's having to try to find it somewhere else and pay twice the price. Cuts into her money,
yep.
which means now she can't. We'll just say go out to eat, and so now the restaurant workers aren't going to get as much business, and on and on and on. The chain reaction of it all. And unfortunately, it will tumble down, and it'll go all the way, just not for retail, but I mean, it could go everything, insurance,
could go,
and just on and on.
One of the things that we see, some of these economic channels that we watch on YouTube, is one of the things that they talk about is that the first thing that people will cut out, because people like there certain things in their lives or whatever, but the first thing that they're going to cut out are going to be subscription services like Netflix and different things, and things that they can realize, like, okay, I don't really need that. So it's hard to say how that's all going to go down.
So now our neighbor, though,
our neighbor, oh boy, her neighbor started a farm in their backyard. That's what she's going to say.
I am. I really am. I'm sitting there. We're sitting there going, oh, please. I do not want to hear these birds at 5 a.m. I'm not up at 5 a.m. The alarm can go off at 6.
But we sleep with our window open.
But we sleep with and so I hear these. I don't mind hearing the duck. Yeah, they got ducks too. I don't mind hearing the ducks. I really don't. I don't want to hear the chickens. I don't. And do not bring that rooster in.
Well, they're not allowed to have rooster in city limits, so that shouldn't be an issue.
When if it's on a farm, don't mind. Do not mind. Right next door, do not want to hear it.
No.
I don't want to hear it. So, yeah.
I think they're trying to harvest their own eggs or something.
They're harvesting some. They're planting produce trees and everything else over there.
Yeah, it's hard.
Let's see.
To say. So, wow, 48 people watching, 44 thumbs up. So thank you guys. We appreciate you all hitting that button and being here tonight.
Lisa, talking about the diesel shortages, is due an additive
that China should be making, but is refusing to do so.
I
didn't know the reason. I haven't heard that.
I haven't heard that, but I am. Actually, I wouldn't be. I don't want to say surprised, but I'm not surprised. Why we can't seem. I don't want to say work together, but I mean, why? Okay, I'm stopping. That's all politics. I'm just.
All right. No politics. You guys have figured that out by now. We don't discuss politics on our channel. We don't even discuss.
I'll read yours.
We don't even discuss politics sometimes in our own house between the two of us, because we don't always agree.
I think we agree mostly.
For the most part, but there are times that we
do know not to talk to our adult children, though, about them. That is for sure. That will become a debate sometimes. No.
Waste of breath, you guys. So anyway, You know,
I think you learn as you get older. Just sometimes just
I saw. Oh, go ahead.
no, you
Sorry.
go ahead.
I saw a few people saying about Shawn Noel. She did message the other day saying that she was going to try to pop on here, but she was going to be at work. And for those of you that know, she's, I mean, I guess a bartender, or
She's a bartender.
she's a bartender.
I don't know if she like runs the place or I that part
So,
I don't know, but I know
but
she is
she's
a bartender
working
there.
this evening. Um, Memorial Day, a holiday, this and that. And she expected that it was going to be super busy. She was going to try to pop on if she could, but she just didn't think she was going to be able to. So, we got another 15 minutes or so here. We'll see. Never know. She might
She was
be here.
she said she was gonna try to have it on at work,
Yeah,
but
that's what
she
she
may
said.
not. So Shawn Noel, if you're watching, hello to you, girl. But she may not be able. She's expecting to be busy there.
I
So
think if she was
wouldn't be able
watching,
to.
I think we
I
would
think
have
she
seen
has her
something.
phone down.
I think we
below
would
the
have seen
box.
something like, I'm here.
But man,
ta-da."
she did what we talked about, that trip to Palm Springs to Margaritaville. And I'm telling you, that got bumped up on my list. That, by the way, that's bumped up on our list. I mean, that might be a winter escape. I'm thinking.
Mm.
I'm thinking we
Okay.
might just run away this
We're gonna have
winter.
to sell a
We're
lot of
talking
pallets,
about
you
we're
guys.
talking about running away somewhere here. We better hurry up and pay for it before there's no money to pay for it.
You guys remember that one story where Terry was like, "Hey, we're gonna get this gas in the boat. Go grab some Reno money. Oh, hey, we're gonna get some diesel in the truck. Go get some Reno money." Well, now it's like, "Hey, we're gonna go to Palm Springs.
Gotta go to Reno to get more
Go
Reno
get
money.
Oh, that's terrible. That is a terrible way of thinking.
Oh my God.
You guys do not take this as financial
Do
advice.
not.
For entertainment purposes only. Oh boy. Oh, it's gonna be a long day, guys.
Oh gosh, that was a good one.
That was a good
when
one.
is your daughter coming to help run the store? She started Tuesday.
Yeah, so she's been there for a week, Haskell.
Yep. She's been there, and like we said, it's been a breeze. She's just like,
we'll try to sneak her into a YouTube video one of these days.
Like I said, we've worked with her before, but not in a store location like that. And so to work with her and actually see her more is yes, we're still family, but as an employee, it's like, wow, I'm proud of you. I look at her, it's like, you're doing a good job. We instilled something good into you. We did good.
Uh-oh. Lloyd says there's Margaritaville in Vegas. Yeah, there is. I've actually looked that up before. So we've been to Margaritaville. Where have we been? We went to the one in Ocho Rios, Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
And didn't we go to one other
one?
With
my soul sister and her husband.
Didn't we go to one other one? I don't know. I can't remember.
Jamaica was fun.
Jeff says
I think it just depends what you do there. We had fun in Jamaica. Now, it wouldn't be my first destination choice, but it was what we did and the people we were with. We had a lot of fun.
It was awesome. Did you have any of you guys? Marilyn says, "Cut out all pay TV and rely on YouTube. Do it.
And rely on Mike and Terry."
Have any of you guys seen the news that of the Margaritaville cruise ship? So Jimmy Buffett teamed up with, can't remember the name of that cruise line, Grand Bahama Cruise or something. I can't remember the name of it. And anyway, they started a strictly Margaritaville cruise, and the whole ship is painted Margaritaville. Everything on there is Margaritaville, and it looks absolutely amazing. And they do like little 3 and 4 day cruises out of Florida down to the Bahamas and back. And, man, I'll tell you what, if we lived on the East Coast, I could see us on one of those every single weekend.
We'd be like going live on another cruise.
But the airfare from the West Coast would just eat us alive.
Ridiculous.
We just couldn't do it.
I know. Yes. Let me see.
Yeah,
Darcy
Lois
says
said she saw an ad for that.
Yep,
Yeah.
and Darcy says she got rid of her cable, saving about $100 a month. Oh, look at that. Jean says I've been quite a few times on the on cruises or Margaritaville.
Or
I know
maybe
our only choices off of the West Coast is the Hawaiian cruise, which is super expensive. Like, say if a normal cruise would cost you,
Hawaii.
we'll just say like balcony, $1,800 a person, $2,000 a person, hypothetically. Okay, the Hawaiian cruise is going to be like $4,500 a person. So it's really is a lot.
And we did find out why though.
Yes, we did. We'll get to that. And then we also have Alaska, which that's easy because we can just drive up right up to Seattle for us. We've done that one.
It's like 5.5 hour drive, and we're parked and checking into the ship.
The downfall, I would go do that all the time, but the downfall is we really like the warm water and the white beaches.
It's not Caribbean.
You got ice floating in the water and glaciers instead, so it's different.
The good thing of it is your drinks don't get warm as
they
fast,
don't get warm. So we still had a lot of fun on that one. That is a really good R&R trip. That one is the Alaska one is. And then there's Mexico for us. Go ahead, Mike.
Yeah, those are the basic three options.
Yeah.
And then there are what they call repositioning cruises. So the cruise ships that work the whole Alaska area during the summer, then they work their way down the West Coast, and then they go through the Panama Canal and over to the Caribbean. So there's different options there. But the normal cruises out of this area, that's it. Alaska, Mexico, and Hawaii. That's it.
So go ahead and tell them what it is about the Hawaii cruise, why there's so much money.
So the reason most of your other cruises, they go to other parts of the country or of the world, whatever it might be, and they have casinos on those ships. Hawaii does not allow gambling, and so that ship that does the cruise around the Hawaiian Islands does not have a casino, and so to make up for that lost gambling revenue, they make up for that with cruise fares. So we didn't realize that for a long time, and then I don't remember how we caught on to it. Somebody told us online or something. So that's what they got to do.
Gerd, 2:53 in the morning. Oh dear, go to bed.
Yes, you got to go to bed. Well, we're gonna hang this up here pretty soon, so then you're gonna just have to go to bed.
You're
gonna have nothing else to do.
Oh my gosh, yes. Thank you so much. You have a great rest of your evening for sleep. And we'll see you on the next one, Gerd.
Wow, high school says they got a Margaritaville casino here in Bosler City, Louisiana. Wow.
Darcy, for all of you though, about the whole cable, we completely understand. Ours is
we pay so much money and we don't even hardly watch
it. It is absolutely outrageous what we pay. I'll just leave it at this. It's over $200. We'll put it there. And we don't watch it. And that's one thing that we're talking about having to get rid of.
I don't think all 200 is for cable though. We don't.
No,
we're in one of those
in a package. It's in a package.
That, they get you on.
Those.
They
do.
We just need to. Even if we closed the store down and we took a whole day and lost all that revenue, just to sit there and negotiate a new, blah 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 blah.
You see my face?
We would still save money. We would still save money. It's unbelievable, but.
Last time I tried like what, about 2 weeks ago, or well, it was about a month ago. Has it been that long already? 6 weeks ago. Okay, we'll call it 6 weeks.
2 months ago.
Dang it! So I did. I tried to get on the phone with them. So then they're like, okay, we can save you this, and I'm like, great, sounds good. Does that include taxes? Does that include state tax, city, all the fun taxes? All of a sudden, another $30 appears on your bill. And oh yes, it does, and on and on and on. Am I in a contract for 2 years? Yes. Well, why didn't you tell me that from the beginning? No.
They don't want you to know.
No, yeah. So nope, leave me alone. I'll refigure this one out.
Lisa made a good point though. She says, but you have grandkids, and that's exactly it. That's exactly why we haven't shut a lot of this stuff off, because our grandkids are here all the time, and they lived with us for a while. But they want to watch stuff, but they're
do.
getting to the point where they don't even hardly watch it either. They just want to watch YouTube. Not us, but they watch YouTube.
I know, not us though. What's
They don't want to watch us, some old rascals. Hey, did anybody else have any other questions? It's funny, and it could just be because of the holiday, but there were a couple of people lately that had asked us to do a question and answer, but they might not even be here today. I don't know.
They might not.
I don't know who they were. I don't remember.
Wow. So as for though, just not like Vicky said, asking about the pallets. If you are a reseller, just my personal opinion, Mike, you could give me in a. I'll make it short. Okay.
Really?
Think, get creative, and you're gonna have to hustle it. What's yours?
Wow, that was short.
I
didn't have time to think. I didn't have time to think about it, you guys. She said it was short, and I'm thinking, okay, I got like 4 or 5 minutes to come up with a plan.
Be original too. Be original. It's okay to, get some ideas off of people, but don't absolutely do what they do. I mean, it's one thing if one person lives on the East Coast, another one lives on the West Coast, that stuff. But other than that, though, be original. I think too. It's okay. The more original you can, Marcia, Terry, short.
So Haskell says, what kind of pallets are coming up next? And Jeff says, what kind of pallets are you 100% against buying? We don't buy clothing.
No.
Yeah, we're not clothing sellers, and we don't deal with health and beauty stuff either. So there's also food pallets out there, which we have never done. We did kind of dabble a little bit in food recently, and just a little bit in our store, and it actually went over a lot better than we thought it was going to do. So I'm just scared to buy a bunch of pallets of food and then get it and it's all expired. So Haskell, what's coming up next? It's kind of mostly basic household, that kind of stuff again. I think trying to remember what we've already recorded and what we've got coming in. It's hard to sometimes keep up because there are times that we'll record these, you guys, and then you guys don't actually see them for a week or two because we've got so many recorded. There's times that we'll open up 2 or 3 and record them all in one day, and then they kind of come out over time. So it's hard to remember sometimes.
Vicky, I do think that there could be more storage options coming up. So if you've ever dabbled in that, definitely keep your eye on that. We do keep our eye out on that. This last month, we've only looked just a little bit. It's been, I haven't really like pushed hard on looking at them, but I have looked at them. To me, I don't know if it's just with my state of mind or what, but it's just been a lot of junk to me. I do know there's a live auction coming up Tuesday. We have hit some really good ones there. We've also seen a lot of junk come out of that place. So I think one of our best lockers we've ever gotten was at that location, actually. So you never know. If there's a place to make the money though, and you're a reseller, do it. I wouldn't be real picky about it right now with the chain that's coming, in my opinion. That's my opinion. That's not financial advice.
Let's see what else we got. Out of all the places you buy pallets, who is your favorite one? Darcy, we are in a way different world over here where we're at on the West Coast. There's not very many places to buy. So we have to do all of ours online. A lot of the people in the Midwest or the East Coast, they have places where they get to walk in and just shop and pick them out and buy them. We don't have that option here. So I would say if I was, sorry, I had an itch on my nose. If I was recommending to anybody, I mean, we don't have a favorite place, but if I was recommending somebody that was trying to learn or they wanted to be in the business, but they wanted to eliminate some of the risk, stay away from the places that you have to bid as an auction, like liquidation.com or direct liquidation. Some of these other places that you have to bid, that's where you're going to get yourself, or you have the chance of getting yourself into trouble and overpaying. Go to the places where you get to pay a flat price. You know, what's that place? And we don't. It's the shipping so far. We don't mess with them. But my brain just completely shut off.
Is it West Coast or East Coast?
East Coast, the one that includes the shipping and the pallets.
We've never bought from them though. You've told you was that the one you just told me about yesterday?
Yeah, we haven't bought from them because it's so far away. But anyway, bulk does it. Bulk's just a flat price. You're not bidding. 888 lots, usually a flat price. So there are a lot of different places that at least you know, okay, this is what I'm going to pay, and I can just go online and order it. So,
Lisa, have you tried Viva? We have
Viva. Are you talking about Via Trading?
Via Trading? Yeah, Lisa, are you talking about Via Trading?
I'm assuming that's what she's
That's
talking
what I'm assuming. We actually were supposed to be going. Love your shirts, Mike and Carrie. Thank you, Lloyd.
about.
We were supposed to actually fly down there.
Boom! That was for Lloyd.
You just made 20 people lose their hearing on here.
I just did it for Lloyd.
We were supposed to fly down to Via Trading, actually do a walkthrough with them before COVID hit.
You're not supposed to say that word.
Before the bug hit. And so we have been talking again to go down there and do a walkthrough with them. We do have an account representative and everything set up, but I don't like to buy. It's one thing to buy like 1 or 2 pallets or whatever. Us, what's truckloads we're talking with them, so it's a different ballgame. So I want to do a walkthrough first with them.
We don't want to buy a whole truckload and get it to be a bunch of junk.
Yeah.
So one thing that we like to do is we like to set up with a company. We like to set up and establish a relationship so they know what we like. We know what their quality level is. They can call us and say, hey, we have, this,
Yes.
this, and this. Do you guys, want to get it on a truck on the way? So until you establish that relationship with that, that company or that, sales representative or whoever it is, until you do that, there's a lot of risk in there that that can come back and eat you alive later.
Who remembers any of our Kohl's pallets we did? That was a risk. That was a risk, and we got burned on that one.
And that one.
And that was
the worst part of it is on that one is we had done some mystery boxes with them, and we were very happy with the quality. And so then we called them and we said, okay, we really like this stuff. Do you have any pallets? And he says, oh yeah, as a matter of fact, we do. And we did a quick little video walkthrough with them. They gave us a tour of the pallets, and we thought, okay, this isn't going to be so bad. And then we get it, and it was absolute garbage. And the worst part of it is every one of those pallets was open. They'd open the stuff. They knew what was in there. They could clearly see. We couldn't clearly see because we were just getting little video clips.
Yeah.
So anyway, that was QVC.
QVC was a bad one too.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh, that was a nightmare. Supposedly that was unheard. Supposedly, it was unheard of for something like that to happen. That's not normal.
Not true.
Now, if
I'm going to say that right now, that's not true.
What we put together from clues.
And I revealed that on a video.
Did you really?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that we found out that things were. How was it? It was returned and resold.
QVC. If somebody gets something, they buy something online, and then it gets shipped to them. And when they receive it, if it's defective and they send it back, QVC will resell that. They resell it as, trying to remember what.
I can't remember the category.
They put a sticker right on the box. It'll clearly say defective
Something.
or
There was something
it says as is. It says as is.
But the category we bought was supposed to be like new. So we're not sure if it was just
labeled incorrectly or what
if it was labeled incorrectly, if it got swapped, this lot got swapped wrong with that lot, or can you imagine a person that bought like some salvage lot and they got everything that was like new?
The liquidator that we bought it from said that it was supposed to be like new, and then when we threw a big screaming fit, they said, "Oh, that trucking company must have broke it all up," even though it had as is stickers all over the boxes. It's like, no, that was not the trucking company.
No.
At first we thought maybe it was, but it clearly ended up not being the case.
So yeah, many of them do remember seeing those videos. They're like, yeah, it was broken, it was junk, and it really was.
I will tell you that
that's pretty much what Kohl's was like too.
I saved a lot of those lanterns, you guys. The ones that had the broken glass, I saved a lot of those because I would take, there would be a lantern that would have 4 panels of glass and one of them was broke. And I would take another one that had broken ones and I would remove one from that, put it in this one. And I did that with a lot of lanterns.
You did.
But in the end, we did come out with quite a few that were not sellable. And some of the little battery candles that were in them, because they were made by Luminara, I was able to sell those on eBay.
Yeah.
We recovered everything that we could, but it didn't come out very well in the end.
Nope, you do. Just that goes back to that time to hustle it the best you can. Tomorrow's gonna be one day that I'm gonna be probably logging a long day in too.
What's happening tomorrow?
Just want to make money.
Oh, just want to make money. We did have a truck come in, you guys, on Friday at 10 to 5. I had called
4-day delivery from the East Coast. How impressive
4 days
is that?
I give you guys a hint. Give you a hint. It was not T-Force or UPS Freight. I'll tell you that right now. In fact, you know what?
Don't say it. Don't say it. Okay, go ahead.
What?
Well, some of our locals are watching. No, go ahead. Tell them.
I'm not saying nothing. You guys saw us. We did a video on this a few weeks ago. It was from XPO Logistics, and they got it from the East Coast to us in 4 days. You guys. As soon as it hit the terminal here in our local area, I called and I said, can we possibly get this today, Friday? And he says, wow, we don't have it on a truck for a route today, but I'll see if I can. And he called me at like 4 in the afternoon. He says, okay, I got it on truck. It's on its way. We'll be there before you go home at 5. And sure enough, 10 minutes to 5, she pulled in and we started unloading pallets, and it was unbelievable.
It was unbelievable.
So that's what we're going to be unboxing tomorrow.
And the company we bought them all from, we did message them and we told them, stick with this. In our opinion, stick with this freight company, because this was a very quick turnaround. I mean, we didn't have to wait weeks to get merchandise. We could turn around and pump it back out and buy from you guys again that quick, So that's the plan.
Yep.
Let's pump it out and turn around and buy again. We could turn it over 3 times versus the other freight company. Let me scroll back up here.
Lois says, what do you end up doing with the stuff like that? Does it go to the dump? And yes, if it is just absolutely broken and not usable, if there's no parts that can be sold, or it's just absolute junk, yes, it does, unfortunately. I mean, if it's a metal, it goes in the metal recycling bin. We try to recycle everything we possibly can, but in the end, yes, there's a lot of stuff that does end up going in the dump.
Mike is really good about recycling. When he what was that, probably like 15, 18 years ago, you started doing all this recycling here at the house, and Chrissy and I were sitting there going, we can't just throw it in the garbage anymore. And he'd be reaching in the garbage and he'd take it out. He'd
don't throw that soup can in there. We can recycle that.
Man.
And the funny thing of it is I started recycling.
We're just completely used to it now.
I started recycling not so much to save the earth. I wasn't one of those people, but what I was realizing is the amount of space it took in the trash can, that if I put that in the recycle bin, I was able to rent the smaller trash can with the garbage and save money. And that's what got it. That's what got it for me, was saving money. But Now I really do, I really do care about the environment, and there's so much more stuff that can be recycled and then it gets used for other things. There's so many. I was doing something the other day. I was posting something at work. Oh, a car seat yesterday made by Century, the company Century. It was a car seat, and it said that it was made all with recycled plastics. The whole entire car seat.
That's impressive.
Yeah,
Wow, really?
they could have made that a little bit with stuff that I recycle.
Well, there you go.
And see, and now I'm
There
going to
you
make
are.
money off of it.
There you are.
So it really does matter, guys. Every little bit that we do does help in the end, even if it's just a 0.5%. It does help.
It does. I know. So we have, before we shut this off here, we have, even though he doesn't watch, an amazing customer. $40 a month for garbage. Wow, Darcy, that's a lot. We have an amazing customer, you guys, and they own a couple of businesses also, and we've talked with them. They're entrepreneurs too. Try this, try that, and they gave us one of the best ideas. Or at least his wife did. His wife and I, about a couple of years ago, she gave me one of the best ideas. Is they don't put all their money in, say, I'm not going to say what business they own, but they have a couple of locations now. They don't just stick with that one type of business. They got that business, and let's do this business, and let's do that business. Yes, that sounds like a headache. But as she pointed out, if somehow in the world this fails because the world changed, they didn't lose everything. They saw this business and this business in these categories. Do you realize what I'm talking about now?
I know. I already knew who you're talking about before you started.
These people, though, are just so amazing, and they've done so good for themselves. They came in to our store a week and a half ago, roughly, and they've been in twice, once every week here.
I don't think they watch, but if they do, they're going to know we're talking about them about now.
They're going to be like, you could have shouted out our company. And anyhow, they have a forklift they do not want. Okay.
Why did you just
Can we buy it?
Oh.
No. You guys can have it.
They're going to give it to us. They're going to deliver it to our warehouse for us. How amazing is that?
I just felt like that was like karma or something, and it goes back to like, they did something good. We've done good things for other people. It's one big circle. It was amazing. That is going to be such a huge difference now for us also getting the truckloads in.
I'm going to give them a big old discount the next time they come in. Yeah. Well, we got to get the forklift first. I'm not. If you guys are watching,
he just messaged Mike the other day. He says, "Okay, I fired the forklift up."
No, he was at the store yesterday.
Oh, well, I wasn't there. Okay,
yeah.
I was thinking it was through a message. He says he fired it up. They're going to go get a trailer. He's got to haul some other stuff out. He's going to get the forklift up on there and bring it by and just drop it off. It makes it sound so easy. I'm just going to bring it by and drop it off.
Really drop it off. You're right, Marcia. I'll scratch your back. You scratch mine. I mean, that's,
yeah.
And there's
So that was an amazing, huge gesture, gift, kindness, karma, everything, for us. That was huge.
$2.99 a gallon, Haskell. $2.99 is propane here.
Darcy, who's gonna have more fun, Mike or me on the forklift? I think we both are.
I don't know. Terry's never been on one before, so she's not forklift certified. We're gonna have to send her through an OSHA approved forklift certification course first.
Company I worked for back like 15 years ago when I had to have a job for a while when the economy was crashing back in 2008, was it? And I had to go get a job. How fun was that?
No, with a forklift though.
No, but they had a forklift, and that's where I learned about pallets. That's where I very first started learning about pallets. But they had a forklift. And I was the assistant manager to this big company, and I asked my boss if I could run. I want to drive the forklift. He told me no. I'll behave in this warehouse. I think he knew me well. He must have figured me out from the get-go.
It's all about the liability, you guys. It's all about the liability. Vicky says, remember you working with the people with the storage unit giving their stuff back. It comes back. And maybe that's what it is. I mean, Terry and I are both believers in karma. I mean, we're both believers in what goes around comes around, and maybe that's what it was. We don't know. We don't know, but we're thankful for it. And when they do bring us that forklift, it will not go unnoticed. It will not go unrewarded. We will make sure that we show them our gratitude, because it will be a huge what would be the word? Just a huge bonus to our business. Something that will help us in a big way, and so we will make sure that we scratch their back for it.
Yeah.
So.
You should stay away from air mattresses. I see what you're saying. We do not like to get air mattresses. 99% of the time, they are not going to be
hate
good.
Air mattresses.
So don't ever go for buying pallets of air mattresses. But you had to live and learn. That's just it. You had to walk through the trenches on that category. And, I hate to say it that way, but that's part of just the experience level, just going through it. And that's what, Mike and I talk about. We've had to go through those trenches. We've had to live and learn. We've had to make the mistakes and lose the money, work twice as hard to break even on the next round, or to make money on the next round, to break even in a hole with what we lost, haven't we?
It happened.
And that's how you live and learn. And, but not to do it again. And,
there's times that we'll look at pallets and we'll see what's in there, and I'll just, it's just like, man, we just don't want to buy that. You remember that we were just talking about this the other night? Remember that one that we did? And some of you guys have been here a long time. You probably remember. We did one a long time ago in our driveway in the beginning of our YouTube time. And that thing had like 60, I don't know how many it was, these little stupid little bug nets from Target that were out. They only had dollar price tags on them to begin with, or whatever, I mean, we look at some of that stuff now, and we just know, we know. I mean, on that pallet, we probably still made money. There was probably some high ticket items that accounted for that,
That's when it wasn't labeled on manifest.
Oh, those were probably unknown.
Those were considered unknown.
Of course they were.
And so you literally did not know. It was a mystery coming through. And you open up and you're like, really? Dollar bug nets?
Remember the pencils?
That was the same thing. Dollar pencils, big old jumbo pencils. I know.
Yep.
Have you checked out B stock for pallets? Lisa says. It's we have bought from B stock before.
You have to be a licensed business.
You have to be a license.
And you have to go through a whole approval process. Some people like Adam. I just saw a posting from Adam. He'd been trying to get in with B stock for like a couple of years, and he was finally approved. So it's definitely not the place where just anybody can just go shop for pallets.
No.
So you have to have the right credentials and everything else. So
Haskell says if I was on the forklift, I'd run in the door before Mike opens. No, that was the last people that went to the building before us.
Yeah, probably.
That was them. That door's still not fixed, you guys. What? We're going on. We're getting ready to pay our
couple months.
We're getting ready to pay our third rent on the warehouse.
We've been there for 2 months.
Yeah, so we're getting ready to pay the third rent.
Marcia says, yeah, Some of those unknown items can come back and bite you in the butt. But you know what? They can. We have had it go the other way, though. There has been some times when we have gotten some unknown items. I can remember one for sure. I remember a Vitamix mixer, and I don't know if that was on video or not. But what it was is it was a store display, and it had a sticker over the barcode on the box that said display. And so when the liquidator went to scan it into the pallet to manifest it, there was nothing to scan, so they didn't know what it was, so they just threw it in the pallet as an unknown. And we got this like $450 mixer for more or less nothing. And then it happened some other times with big $400, $500, $600 items. Not very often. Don't bank on that. Never bank on that. But it can happen.
So, KT Treasures, I'm so glad you found us this week. Welcome on that also. Everyone say Hello to KT Treasures.
Where are you located, KT Treasure?
And then also, I
Yes,
inquiring, inquiring minds, of course, but I'm not going to ask. Lisa says one of the other channels I watch get from the hence the question.
One of the other channels I watch from, hence the question, B stock. So I'm going to just go out and just guess that you're talking about Hooked on Picking, because I know she buys from B stock. And I mean, we love Heather and Paul. They're awesome. In fact, you know what? I want to say this. If you guys watch Heather and Paul at Hooked on Picking, somebody made a comment the other day, said they're getting ready to have some shirts made that say Boom 1000. If anybody knows the backstory on that, let us know, because I want to know. I'm thinking that like they sold $1,000 item or something and they boomed it.
Yeah.
I want to know. So I think it's awesome.
I know.
I need a shirt that says Boom 1000. So
no, I like it. They were referring to, because I'm always saying everything's $1,000 and you're always yelling out boom. And so they were thinking that that's where it came from. But I'm wondering if their sales for the day was for their store hit 1,000 and they're all boom 1,000. You know, like they did it. They hit 1,000 for the day.
Wait,
is what I'm wondering.
Vicky says yes. He always says everything is worth 1,000 as a joke. So Paul says
that.
I
don't watch them.
Wait,
I think I've watched like
the funny thing
little
is
clips here and there.
I started saying that in storage units. I remember saying that to your mom like 10 years ago. She'd say, "Well, what are you going to sell that for, Mike?" I go, "Oh, at least 1,000." I've been saying that for years. But Corey Ann, what is your top 5 hated things in a pallet? I can tell you what mine is: lamps, mini blinds, curtain panels. What else? Hangers, clothes hanger. That's usually not in a pallet, but lamps, curtain panels, blinds, curtain rods. Yes, curtain rods. And there's one other thing. What else would it be?
Oh man, single sheets or pillowcases. I hate those. Shams.
Baby gates. Yeah, baby gates.
I'd rather take a baby
and
gate.
And it's not so much that I don't like baby gates. They're just almost always broke. Oh, look, somebody said it. Baby gates. Lois says baby gates. See, she knew. Okay, so.
Yeah, you know, just to get just one sham it's just awful. It's like, who's going to buy this sham for their bed? They don't usually sell, and if you're lucky to get them sold, they only sell for a couple of dollars. It's terrible. It's a terrible thing to have.
I was trying to figure out.
What are you looking for? We're gonna have to cut this off.
One quick thing, yeah. Dave Mattis says the laptops are unknown. Yes, you're right. We had a box that was manifested.
An awesome one.
It was manifested as a
filing cabinet.
Metal filing cabinet, but what it was is that they had used just a random box that was in the warehouse. They filled it up with laptops, and when it went to the liquidator just scanned the box. They said, "Oh yeah, it's a filing cabinet," and we absolutely crushed it on that. In fact, Terry's laptop is one of those. We saved one of those. We saved the very best one. It had an i8 processor. It was like the best one. We saved that for her. So she got to upgrade, and it, cost us absolutely nothing. So yes, we do. That was an amazing one. We do need. Well, wow, we're going on an hour and a half.
I know. We're have to cut it off here.
Yeah, we got to get our barbecuer going. Memorial Day, guys. Don't forget the reason for Memorial Day, guys. Take a moment, even just a moment of silence, whatever. All the brave men and women over the history of all time that have obviously given the ultimate sacrifice for our country. So that's the reason for this day. So if everybody could just, I'm a veteran. It means a lot to me. So just take a moment about that, and let's get our grill going.
Sounds good.
All right, you guys.
It's gonna be wild today. So you guys, thank you so much for tuning in again, and please hit that subscribe button, and we will see you guys on.
And thank you for the two of you for the super chat today. That is really awesome.
Thank you very much.
It was Alex and Vicky, I believe.
Yes.
So thank you so much.
You guys go check out Vicky's. Go check out the song, you guys. And Vicky, you and Bill get another song going. Seriously, you did an amazing job. you guys have something there, do another one.
It was awesome.
So, okay, everybody,
All
take
right,
care
you
of
guys.
yourselves, and we'll see you on the next video.
All right, you guys,
Bye.
take care. Bye.